Hi, Aries. This is your monthly reading for the month of February for Sun, Moon, and Rising. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading and this will not resonate for every single Aries out there. All right, you guys, let's get started. So what are my Aries going through for the month of February? I can't even believe it's almost February. All right. All right. So we have the King of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, we have the Empress and the Tower, and we have the Knight of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords, the Page of Wands, and then the Two of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. So this is something somewhat similar to Capricorn's reading, but not really. So Capricorn was really focusing more on the past and learning to kind of release things. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, that's kind of where you guys are at, but it feels a little bit more different. Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're kind of, there's like a sense of feeling stuck, especially like emotionally. I think for a lot of you guys, you went against your own better judgment about something. I feel like you kind of knew deep down inside that there was something not right, but you still went ahead and offered something. And I think that's what ultimately left you guys feeling isolated and alone. And nothing really grew. Nothing really seemed to change. It felt like everything was very stagnant. And this had a lot to do with the past. I'm also getting that a lot of you guys might not even be talking to whoever this person was. Or you just don't really talk about this person to really anybody. I think a lot of you guys kind of keep your feelings to yourself. Because this feels like a very personal thing. Because you're trying to find a way to escape your feelings and how you are feeling. But it's almost like there's a part of you that doesn't see how you're going to free yourself. It's like you feel like you're going to be capable of doing it on your own, but you just don't know how to do it yet. And that's kind of where you're that juggling. Because a part of you wants to fix the situation, but it's not you. It's another party involved. For some of you, it can be more than just a person. It can be like a group of people, but whatever this is for you guys, because it can be different for each Aries, I'm really getting that there's a piece of you guys that have kind of had a hard time letting something go. And you've tried to, it's almost like you keep it all inside. You just don't really express it to very many people. And if you do express it, it's either when you feel that intensity a lot stronger and you feel like you need to open up to somebody, or it's like somehow you just trust this person that you're talking to enough to open up about this situation. Like, I'm almost getting that for some of you guys, I'm getting a sense of shame or guilt. Yeah, I feel like you just... I feel it's either you or this person, but I'm really sensing you guys that you really withdrawed your energy, really pulled back. I think after something happened here, you held on to the offer, or you held on to whatever it was that you were trying to give. For some of you guys, after this rejection or after whatever this was, I'm getting the sense here that you kind of went... It's almost like you learned maybe about the lies, maybe you've learned about what this person was capable of, like you saw more about this person. I'm really getting that this individual really showed their true colors to you, and this really hurts you guys, because you are now realizing that whatever you tried to invest in with this person, it's not gonna work itself out. Almost like this was a waste of your time and a waste of your energy, and it ended up just being painful for you guys, and there was no stability. You felt like this person just brought nothing but conflict into your life. I'm really getting that you just don't want to talk. And you're trying to find a way to rebuild yourself up. Externally, you look better than maybe you're feeling for a lot of you guys. Like maybe you kind of come, like you look more stable on the outside than maybe what you're feeling on the inside. So everybody around you might be thinking you're doing okay when really you feel like you're struggling. You're dealing with a lot of disappointments. And I feel like you guys are focusing on the wrong thing, because you're distracting yourself with all of the stuff that you have, all of the options, all of the... It's like you tried to distract yourself from having to feel this, or having to deal with it in a way, because you feel almost like there is this sense of, I can't fix this unless this other person joins in and helps fix this, because they're the ones that helped broke it. But the one that helped broke it generally is never the one that helps fix it, you know? I feel like a lot of you guys feel trapped. But you're trying to get yourself out of it. And I feel like you're trying to get yourself together, like financially. And you want to, like, I feel like a lot of you guys, again, are just not talking. You're kind of staying low. Not really, like, if you do open up to people, you don't really open up about the super heavy topics, because you just don't want to either cause conflict. Like, a part of you is kind of done with that. Because you want somebody to come back and talk to you, but you want them to talk to you right. And you feel like this person won't. And so it's almost like a part of you it's almost like a part of you is kind of giving hope on this person. But it's like you're trying to find your own emotional fulfillment. You're trying to do what's best for you here, Aries. Which I think essentially you guys are trying to find balance. Because I think this person was lying to you guys, wasn't being completely honest with you. This person made you feel like a victim. They made you feel small. They made you feel like you were nothing in a way. Like, I kind of getting the sense that this person was very self-centered, but they were also very entitled. They felt like they were entitled to the things that you owned, Aries, or they felt like they were entitled to your body. Like, they felt like this person would step over your boundaries. This individual kept taking from you, and you kept allowing them to take from you, which made you feel like a victim. But it's like you were giving away your power to this person, when it's kind of funny because, like, we always do this. The ones that feel like the victims, the ones that feel like their boundaries are being crossed, they feel like they're weak. They're generally the stronger ones because they have more to give. Even if it's depleting them, they find a way to like give away like resources, like very like try to be productive compared to the ones that keep taking, because the ones that keep taking, they feel empty and they have like this void in them that they feel like they have to keep feeling, and they don't feel like they are able or capable to do that for themselves, so they kind of just latch on to other people. So it's almost like the ones that keep taking are more codependent than the ones that keep giving. But sometimes we just have this tendency of viewing it where, this person is more stronger than me because, like, they keep stepping over my boundaries. But it's only because you either taught not to have boundaries, or you've had experiences in your life that taught you that you aren't valued, that you aren't special, that you don't deserve to have your own space. And that's something that you have to work towards. And communicating boundaries can be very difficult because sometimes if somebody's crossing your boundaries, generally they manipulate you. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, maybe if you try to tell this person, I don't like it when you do this, and then this person oversteps you again, or they make you feel guilty for having those boundaries. So it's like the best course of action is to show the boundary and set the boundary by action and not by words. And I think that's where some of my Aries maybe could have had some conflict there. And I think that's also why a lot of you guys just kind of shut down lines of communication, because I felt like this person kept shooting you down. This person would never they would always either talk over you or they would belittle your words. Like, there's something about this individual that led you guys to feeling like a victim, that led you feeling like you had no control over the situation, when chances are you were the one that probably had more power in the connection all along. And I feel like that's where a lot of you guys are going to start kind of realizing it. We also have mysticism, and then we have instincts. So I feel like this kind of led you down a path of really self-discovery, really figuring out who you are. I think a lot of you guys have always felt kind of maybe drawn to the more paranormal side of life, or just you've had experiences that maybe you couldn't explain. And so I feel like a lot of you guys kind of turn to the more esoteric, like the hidden knowledge, things that have been kind of suppressed for years. I feel like a lot of you guys kind of are interested in things like that. And I think that for a lot of you guys, you're very intuitive. You know what you want, Aries. You just have to trust your gut instinct, because your gut instinct, it's like you feel it physically. Like there's some type of pull, there's something there where it's like, oh, I feel like I shouldn't go do this. Your body is almost more intelligent than your brain in a way. Your body can pick up when something is around faster than your brain can. So sometimes you have to learn to trust your gut instincts. If something is telling you that this person or a certain situation is off, then you need to trust that, because your gut instinct is going to tell you when you shouldn't be around people or situations for your own safety and for your own highest good. We also have creation. So I feel like a lot of you guys are in the process of creating things, in the process of really moving and clearing out your space. Really changing the way you view yourself. Some of you guys maybe want to even change the way you dress, the way you look, like a whole fresh start. But learning to kind of get out of that victim mentality and realize that, this person needed you more than you needed them, even if they were treating you otherwise. So we have here not for you, soulmates, and blessed. So for some of you guys, this could be a soulmate or somebody that was really here to teach you guys about your own power, about your own worth. And I feel like the universe took this away because it wasn't meant for you, but it was meant for you to learn a lesson. Because we come and go and we have soulmates that come and go. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, this was like a blessing that you were blessed. You were always protected in this connection. Even if this was violent, it's almost like you had to learn how to set boundaries. You have to learn how to be strong, more strong on your own, and learn that, you don't need to depend. Like, we have to depend on others, but we don't need to depend on others to fill our own voids, And we also have the here and now. So it's almost like it's teaching you to be grounded again. So for a lot of you guys, this is trying to get you to kind of focus more back into your body. A lot of you guys could have that tendency of you either like leave your body or you just kind of like pull away, and there are ways that you avoid reality. And I think that this is trying to kind of get you to focus and to focus and to stay in the present moment. All right. We have invite help. Invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready. God, pursue me. Then we have guidance. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. We have delusions. Intentions without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. And then we also have here divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all the others. To follow the Tao, the divine flow, at all costs. So I feel like a lot of you guys are really learning to ground yourself, to believe that there's more to life than maybe what meets the eye for some of you guys. I'm really sensing there is a part of you guys that kind of want to isolate yourself from other people. And I feel like that's why it's like invite help. For some of you guys, maybe you just need to ask other people for help. And if that's not something you feel like you're capable of doing, then be able to just ask for guidance. Be able to allow yourself to just go with the flow, trust that you're always going to be okay. And sometimes that's really hard when we've went through difficulties, and sometimes it's just really hard to ground yourself and to trust that there's something out there that's bigger than ourselves, because sometimes it feels like our problems are bigger than us. The situation at hand is bigger than us. People around us are bigger than us. And we tell ourselves that we're powerless, and oftentimes we start to believe it because people around us show us that we're powerless. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, and I keep feeling like a lot of the readings that I've been doing for Aries is basically you guys learning to take back your power, like your leadership roles. And I feel like that's kind of what's still happening for a lot of you guys for the month of February. It's like a process you're going through every time you learn to find a little bit of a piece of yourself that you admire, that you realize is strong. It's like you're building up that confidence each time you're overcoming something. And it's like you're breaking through the illusions of this person and this situation. And I think the illusion that a lot of you guys had was you believed that this person had some sort of pull or power over you, and you kind of gave away your energy. You gave away who you were. And you're now kind of coming to that realization, and you're building a new, stronger foundation for yourself. And you're starting to see yourself in a whole new way. And I think it's because of this person. Like, I think that all of the experiences that you've had, I feel like some of you guys have had previous partners probably even before this person, but this person just could have been the last straw. This person was like the last nail in the coffin for you. I think a lot of you guys could have even hit rock bottom and then, realizing like that you're better off without this person. It's like you're going to start to see things as a blessing instead of as it being negative. You're going to start to notice that, things do happen, and sometimes it's kind of scary because we don't know, we can't see what's ahead of us, but we just have to trust that it's going to unfold right in front of our eyes. So it's like a lot of you guys are really coming into that realization, and you guys are being guided. So I feel like a lot of you guys are doing the inner work, which is paying off for a lot of you guys. But you need to learn to receive other people. You need to learn to open up more to people. Don't close yourself off because of other people. It's like, I had this thing. It was like, I think I posted on like Instagram or whatever, but it was like, don't go into another relationship hoping that they're going to be a band-aid to fix what the last person did. And it's like a lot of you guys are, maybe you have your heart closed off and you're afraid to open up to another person, and it's like this person's a new individual. Chances are, like, if they did betray you again, it's if somebody else betrayed you again, it's like there's some type of pattern there that you need to look at. But like, to close yourself off and not allow another person in because of some other individual's past, like this person that you just meet, they don't know your past. They're not the person that betrayed you. So it's like, why are you punishing them for someone else's problems? For someone else that hurt you, it's not their fault. So it's like having to see things differently, having to really evaluate and really see things for what they are, and allow people to show you they care through their actions and not so much their words. Pay attention to the body languages of people, because it's like 85% of the language that we speak is through body language. So really pay attention to that, and really just, realize that even though I'm scared to get back out there, or I'm scared to really open up to those around me, like, know that you're okay. At the end of the day, it's like nothing really too serious is most likely not going to happen to you. So a lot of you guys just need to come at it from you're safe, and know that you are supported. Know that you are nurtured. Know that the universe has your back, even though that's really hard, having to learn to find that faith. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, this was definitely like a blessing in disguise. You guys are really kind of coming more into your own, learning to kind of slowly but surely gain more self-confidence, gain more power in yourselves to eventually become the person that you were always meant to be. So that's what I have for my Aries for the month of February. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.